What's up guys? Today we're talking about the Reme Halo installation. Before we get into how we install the Halo, we need to know what we are installing. At Lund we recommend installing the Reme Halo because it's really an all-in-one device when it comes to indoor air quality. It's made up of three key components. First, we have the UV light. The UV light kills bacteria on the coil and in the air. The coil especially because the moisture on the coil from the AC running helps to produce bacteria on that surface. Next, we have the hydrogen peroxide molecules that are produced from the Reme Halo. The Reme Halo produces these molecules, which are then put into the conditioned space that we are heating or cooling. These molecules can then kill bacteria, germs, all that kind of stuff that are throughout the house and in the air. Last but not least, we have the ionizer. The ionizer charges particles in the air, like dust and dander, things like that. So they stick together and clump together. This allows for the filter to be more efficient and catch these particles a little easier. And because this device has all these benefits in one package, this is my go-to recommendation for people asking about indoor air quality in devices. Alright, now let's move on to installation. First, we're going to unbox the Halo. Just like Christmas, we're going to take our knife, open the box up. You're going to see this little box on the top. You'll see me open it here in a minute, kind of fumble with it for a couple minutes because that's kind of what I do. Anyway, when you get it open, finally, there is a little wire in there. That wire is the power supply to the Halo itself. You'll see a bunch of stickers, paperwork, all that kind of stuff. We're going to want to save that for the customer, put it in a file. That little gasket I just threw on the ground, you're going to need that. And you're going to need that little foil tape piece along with the wire nuts that come with it. On some of them. Some of them you may not need the wire nuts. Again, more paper. We're going to take this little cardboard piece off. We got the Reme Halo itself. So nice. Then there is a transformer in there as well. This is a universal transformer. So if you end up not using it, put it in your truck, use it on their job. Now that we're unboxed, we're going to look for a good location for the Halo. Most of the time we want it right above the coil. That way the UV lights are shining right down on it. In this case, the flues, the humidifier, there's just not a lot of room in the front of the furnace, so we're going to go to the side here where there's plenty of room. We also don't want the steam from the steam humidifier to get on the UV light. It will break it. So we want to make sure we go a little lower on the plenum so we're under that steam hose. After that, we're going to take our little gasket here. I'm going to use this as a template to see where the Reme Halo is going to mount and to trace the hole I need to cut. As you can see, I can go up high. Again, that's where the steam hose is. That's what I'm trying to look at. To line up to, I'll mark my circle in the middle and then I can cut that out. Next, you're going to grab your hammer, your beater, and your reds. And I know what you guys are going to say, that's not a beater and that's not a hammer. Anyway, just trying to be resourceful. Going to knock your hole in the middle of the plenum. Open it up a little bit, go ahead and cut that circle out. And don't worry, one day you'll be able to cut this fast. Practice makes perfect. Once you got the hole cut, you're going to remove the metal, pick up this gasket from the Reme Halo box, take one side off. It's just like a sticky tape. You pull the one side off, just like so, stick it to the base of the Halo, and pull the other side off so you can stick it to the duct. After you get the tape on, you should be able to just put that side right in the duct, slide it in there. You can see the gasket on the back and stick it to the duct. That hole ended up being a little too small, so I had to trim it up. You can slide the Halo the rest of the way in, put 3 screws on the perimeter in the screw holes, and put that foil tape around the Reme Halo as shown in the picture. Now we want to plug the plug that came with it into the bottom of the Halo and find the best place to route our wires. On this one, we don't have much options to hide the wires, so we're just going to tuck it right back here behind the flues, put some tape on it. We don't want it to be just loose and dangling everywhere. We want it to be pretty tight, pretty hidden, and kind of out of the way so it looks like we're professionals. We kind of know what we're doing. Now we got the wire down to the furnace. I knocked this little knockout out of the side of the furnace so we can fit the wire in there. Again, you just want to make sure there's no sharp edges, nothing that's going to nick that wire, ground it out to the furnace, anything like that. Next, we're going to go ahead and wire it up. I'm going to look for the C terminal, which is right back here, the common terminal, and I'm going to look for the red terminal as well. The red terminal on this board just happens to be on a different terminal strip down there at the bottom, but we just need the R and the common for this installation. These are super easy to install, super easy to wire. We're just going to loosen up these terminals, slide one wire into R, one wire into common. Doesn't matter which wire goes where, just one into R, one into common. After all wires are securely fastened, I'm just going to go through, pull on the wires that are there, because there's quite a few in there, and make sure none of them slip out. After that, I'm going to put the doors on, the bottom door and the top door. That'll power the furnace on, as seen by the power indicator on the bottom of the furnace, right there. Then I can take a look at the halo. If you did your job right, that LED on the bottom of the halo will be lit up. That means the bulb is on and working. If not, you probably want to call your service coordinator, maybe see what you did wrong. If you're at a service call or doing maintenance and you see a halo and the light is not on, that's a good opportunity for us to pull that out, see if the bulb itself is working, and get that replaced if it's not. Now that the work's complete, you can show the customer and wrap up your service call. And that's how you install a Reme Halo. Thanks for watching.